What's up, watchers? And today, I'm going to talk about some games that need sequels. So, has there been a game where you wanted there to be a sequel, but it never got a sequel? I'm sure you can think of a couple. I'm going to point out some games that need sequels, but never got a sequel. And for games that did need a sequel, but already got a sequel, I'll toss those in as well, as an honorable mention. I just remember that it says like 3 times, I'm really tired, also. Well, probably more than 3 times. But whatever. Let's just... No, not that game. What's the place to start? Let's do what they did on mentions. All the mentions. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. This is honorable mention. It's a great game. Also, I got this for $3, and it's like one of the best selling games of all time. But I would have said this does need a sequel, but it already got a sequel in the Skywalker Saga on the Switch, so I feel like I don't really need it here anymore. This is a 2-parter. Oops. So, I would have said that Ben 10 Twisted of the Earth needs a sequel. And no, we're not talking about Ben 10 Power Trip. You guys know what the game is, and you know me, you know I hate it. But I would make a video on that someday, because I need to address how much it fucking sucks. But I meant this game, Ben 10 Alien Force. This game is a sequel to Ben 10 Twisted of the Earth, so I don't have it on the list. But I feel like if the same developers came back to make a third game, because these games are the same developers and everything, which is why I say that they're actual sequels. I refuse to believe that Ben 10 Power Trip had the same developers. It was also based off the shitty Ben 10 show. Are you serious right now? Anyway, yeah, if the developers of these games came back and made a sequel, Ben 10, the third Ben 10 game, and I don't mean that DS one, Ben 10 Alien Force Vilgax Attacks, that game was fine, but it was a DS game, so it wasn't a big 3D platformer like these two games are. But yeah, I feel like if the original developers did come back and made one for the Switch, I think that would be pretty cool. Now, this one, it doesn't need a sequel, but it would be cool. And it also already got a sequel, so yeah. I don't really think they're gonna make another game based off of the old Ben 10 when the new Ben 10 is out, sadly. And then Battlecast. Battlecast is the big one. I know you guys probably disagree with me here, but I think Battlecast is good enough to deserve a sequel. But in terms of needing a sequel, they just keep updating the game over and over and over again. So it kind of remains fresh, and you don't really need a sequel when you keep updating the game. You could say that Battlecats Pop on the DS and Battlecats Unite on the Switch was a sequel, but I think this is just Battlecats going on console because it's that good. I really don't think it counts as a sequel. Alright, and then this one. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Alright, so, I will talk about another Smash Bros. Game later in this video. Also, I do plan on ranking every Smash Bros. Game once I play all of them. I'll play all of them a good amount. The only ones I play a good amount are Ultimate, Brawl, and Wii U. And I feel like I've played Melee once for a little bit over at Replay, if you know what that is. And the emulators that had 20,000 games had the first Brawl had the first Smash Bros. On it, but it broke. So anyway, Ultimate is the next game on the mention list because it deserves mention. But if I'm being honest, I feel like Nintendo isn't gonna make a sequel for any Smash Bros. Game, and they're just gonna release another Smash Bros. Game. They're not gonna make Smash Bros. Ultimate 2. I don't think. They'll probably make I don't know. They could make Smash Bros. Ultimate 2 because the Nintendo Switch 2 came out, so I guess it's not completely out of the waters for Nintendo to do that. But I just don't see that's gonna happen a whole lot. Still a very good game though, and still kind of deserving of a sequel. But if I'm being honest, if I had to choose one Smash Bros. Game sequel, it would be Super Smash Bros. Brawl. You can't beat it. I've had this game since I was 7, and I still pop it in every once in a while. And the disc, ooh, look at that, still clean. Yeah, this actually isn't really dirty at all. Which is surprising with how much I play it. But, like, with this, also because I hit the case. Because I hit the case a lot, as you can see from right there. They just sell them both. But this game is so good. Because you got a good amount of characters. Like, not like a million characters, but you still have a good bunch. And, oh my god. The Subspace Emissary. Don't talk to me about that bitch-ass Waterlight game. That is ass compared to the Subspace Emissary, man. Have you ever seen what the Subspace Emissary has compared to the Waterlight? Yes, the Waterlight is longer. But is it really an adventure mode? Like, the one thing that's good about the Waterlight is the spirits. I do like finding what kind of spirits beat the character. That is kind of fun. And I do enjoy playing the Waterlight when I do play it. But, like, compared to the Subspace Emissary, I don't really think it's anything. Like, with the Subspace Emissary, you have, like, I think over an hour of amazing cutscenes. And even though there's basically no dialogue, the cutscenes are still awesome and make me want a Smash Bros. TV show so badly. I know it'll probably never happen, but hey, I can hope, can't I? And then, looking at... I should probably mention games that people are going to say on this list that I would disagree with. So yes, Smash Bros. This one I think will never happen, sadly. No matter how many people say Brawl is the best, myself included, I feel like that will still get overshadowed by the Melee crowd. But I feel like everyone can agree that Brawl is the best with single player content. Why is there dirt in this? Nasty. Anyway, yeah. I feel like no matter how many people would defend Brawl being the best, myself included, I feel like the Melee or even alternate crowd will still overshadow us Brawl supporters that you keep supporting. And I feel like out of all the games on this list, this one is probably, well, this one and one other one is probably the most out of the water one to like never happen, sadly. Like, I don't see why Nintendo would just go back and make... All these games are pretty out of the water, if I'm being honest. Except like a couple that I mentioned. Yeah, they could happen. But, like, yeah, all these are pretty out of the waters. This one is one that I know a lot of people want to happen, but I don't really care for. Minecraft. I don't know if you want a Minecraft sequel or just more Minecraft, but, like... No, I don't want more Minecraft. I want less Minecraft. 380 million copies sold. What the fuck? That's like 280 million more than the Wii. Which one is 99, so. Also, yeah, I'm done with Minecraft now. Smash Bros. Brawl. I feel like you could say that the other Smash Bros. Game will continuation of this, but no, there's no continuation to the Subspace Emissary. What happens after? Will Taboo come back? That would be great. Like, Galeem and Zarkon, they just aren't the same. So, yeah. And then, with Brawl, another thing is, you could say that the mods are, like, a continuation too, which I can see that happening. But, like, that just shows that a lot of people still like Brawl as well, because they're making mods of it. So, yeah, the money is there. You just have to see it. And I would love to see that happen. Wait a second. Alright. Wii Sports and or Wii Sports Resort. I'll use the Resort because the case looks better because I didn't buy it used. That's all I know. Wii Sports Resort. So, Wii Sports Resort. I know Wii Sports Resort is a sequel, and even if I'm saying Wii Sports Resort specifically needs a sequel, Wii Sports Club, Nintendo Switch Sports, shut the fuck up, those don't count. They could count, I guess. Like maybe Nintendo Switch Sports counts, but Wii Sports Club, no. What I want is a Wii Sports game that has all of the games from the original, and Wii Sports Resort, And if there's any new ones in Nintendo Switch Sports, toss them in too. I'll put into one. That would be great. If only. Like, I don't know, like, what would make people happier? Like, honestly, Wii Sports is still a phenomenon. As much as it was back in 2006 when it first came out, it's still recognized as a cultural phenomenon. I don't know anybody who hasn't played Wii Sports. And Wii Sports was great. But my only gripe with Wii Sports Resort is that it didn't have games, all the games from the original. Like, some people thought it should have all new games, but like, Wii Sports itself is $30 damn. If you want to buy both of them, I saw a combo pack with both of them, it was $80. That just shows how much of a demand these games still are to this day, Nintendo. Like, oh my god. That was crazy. And yeah, I bought it for $30. This one was like, I think it came with a Wii, so it was like $5. But, whatever, it doesn't matter. I had this one for a long time. But, the thing about Wii Sports is that if Wii Sports Resort or a different Wii Sports game had all the sports from the original and Wii Sports put into one and some new ones probably, you could just buy one game instead of fucking 4 because that's how many there are if you want every Wii Sports game. Like, oh my god, there's just so many. It's just so fucking hard. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't think Nintendo's gonna, like, they might make a new Nintendo Switch Sports for the Switch 2. Like, I don't know what it's gonna be called. I'm bad at picking names. I was gonna say probably like Nintendo Switch Sports 2, but that sounds kind of boring, so I don't know if they would do that. But yeah. I feel like there's a possibility of a new Nintendo Switch, a new Wii Sports happening, but I don't know what it would be. I don't think it would be a faithful sequel like Wii Sports Resort was. But I feel like if Nintendo makes a game that has every sport from Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort and new ones, I feel like people would be pretty happy. Toss it on the Switch because not a lot of people have a Wii or Wii U anymore, sadly. I mean, you probably find a Wii laying somewhere around your house, but like most people don't use it anymore. Okay, this one is one that, if asked like 3 years ago or something, back when I was like in like middle school or just starting high school. Now, if I was like still in like middle school, maybe even elementary school, I would have said, "There's no fucking way this is gonna happen. Stop making fun of me." Probably middle school, more like it. A new Skylanders game. So, Skylanders Imaginators was the last game, but if I had to choose one Skylanders game to be like a sequel, I would choose Giants. And I know Swap Force is pretty much the Skylanders Giants sequel. And I know they're all sequels of each other, but I still feel like Skylanders Giants was the best Skylanders game. I will also do a video where I rank every Skylanders game. But I'll get Imaginators back up here. So, I know I said I don't think a new Skylanders game would happen 3 years ago, but the reason why I'm saying it might happen now is because a lot of YouTubers are making videos on Skylanders that are getting a lot of views. And, let's not forget, have you guys seen the new YouTube Skylanders figurines? Yeah. I don't know, well, they're not new anymore, I don't even know they're being explored anymore. But since the new Skylanders thing happened, that shows that there's possibility for a new Skylanders game to come out. And some company, hopefully Nintendo, but maybe not Nintendo, any company, has to just seize it and grab it and get a hold of it, get a hold of Toys for Bob, rebuild the Toys to Life series with Skylanders, and maybe more will start coming out again. Do you guys remember how big of a craze Toys to Life was? There was Skylanders, Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions, Pokemon Rumble U, Amiibo. I think that's it. Anyway, if I'm forgetting any more, tell me in the comments. Actually, no, don't tell me in the comments. I think I got them all. I saw a video on it. Anyway, Skylanders was obviously the best of the Toys to Life series, but Disney Infinity didn't do half bad. Like, I think it got like 3 games when Skylanders got like 7, including handheld versions. I mean, with handheld versions, I'm pretty sure Disney Infinity only got like 4, and Skylanders got like freaking double. and like mobile versions of Skylanders are a thing too. They're all dead now, but still. I do want to do a video of like every Skylanders game too. I already said that though. I haven't played every Skylanders game. I've never played Superchargers. I've never played the handheld versions. And Imagineers and Swap Force I haven't played much of. Oh, Spells of Adventure and Giant Cell I've beaten multiple times. Well, not Spells of Adventure. I should probably make another video on it, shouldn't I? But yeah, out of all the Skylanders games, Giants is definitely the best. But I feel like we're not gonna see Skylanders Giants 2. We might see another Skylanders game though. This is a big one. This one is never gonna happen, but I would cry if it did. Nintendo Land. Alright, so the only way for Nintendo Land to get a sequel is if Nintendo makes another console like the Wii U, which I don't think will ever happen because that was one of Nintendo's worst selling consoles ever. I think it's in like the top 5, maybe even top 3 with 13 million sales. Oof. 13 million sales doesn't seem too bad, but the Wii U sold. I mean, the Wii sold 100 million. What, the Switch is like 150 million? So, yeah, 13 million is pretty bad. But I feel like if Nintendo made another console like the Wii U and advertised it better than they did, I feel like it could sell pretty well. And we would see a Nintendo Switch sequel. Because this is such a good game and such a great launch title, too. Like, anyone can enjoy it. Like, yeah, it's painted like a Nintendo fan's dream. But, honestly, anybody can play it, even if they don't understand games that well. Like, probably not as much as Wii Sports. But, like, all the games are pretty simple. Like, yeah, you just, like, swipe the screen, swing them out. Well, not swing them out, that's Nintendo Land, but yeah, just showing you, like, all the different features the gamepad has with, like, you can, like, team up in some games, battle out in some games, just go solo if you're alone, like me. But Nintendo Land is still such a great game, and it deserves more love than it gets. And a lot of fans of Nintendo Land agree with me on this, that if Nintendo just advertised the Wii U better, we would still see it would do a lot better and we would have more great Wii U games that got canceled. And probably another Nintendo Land for the Switch. I mean, no, but on the Wii U. That's when the Wii U has over all the other consoles. You can't play this on any other console. If they pulled this over to the Switch, they'd have to take out, like, Mario Chase, Animal Crossing Sweet Day. They'd have to take out quite a few games, because some of these games were made with the Wii U in mind. When you have the Switch and the Switch dock, that's in a way it's connected to the TV. With the Nintendo Land, you need the Wii U gamepad and the TV to play it. So, that's why the Switch couldn't play it. That's one thing that Nintendo Land has over every other game. I think that's all I got. Even with all the love behind some of these games, I feel like the actual reality of them having a sequel, like, I could mention Pokken Tournament, but, like, I feel like if they just, like, I feel like Pokken Tournament DX works fine enough as, like, another Pokken Tournament. Because I feel like a game like that doesn't need a sequel, it just needs, like, a remake. Like with Mario Kart 8. I feel like the remake works fine enough. And Super Mario Maker, that already got a sequel. And Super Mario Maker 3 is on the way. I'm pretty sure we all know that's pretty obvious. But if they made, like, another Mario Maker game, like, Kirby Maker, a Legend of Zelda Maker, Skylanders Maker, that's not gonna happen. But, like, Nintendo has this great Mario Maker game in their grasp. No other company has done it. And they're not doing it for any of the other games. Like, I would love a Kirby Maker. I'd try a Legend of Zelda Maker. Skylanders Maker. Fan community, you can do that one. And a 3D Mario Maker also would be really cool. No, Super Mario 3D World in Super Mario Maker does not count, it's still 2D. But like Super Mario 64 Maker would be pretty cool. I think that's all I got. Like, yeah, Super Mario 3D World has a sequel already. Bunch of games that I say I want a sequel for, they already have gotten sequels. I could mention Just Dance, because Just Dance is really fun, but there's more Just Dance coming. They're not gonna die. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below which one is next, and subscribe to come on to watch it. Also, comment down below a game you think needs a sequel. Peace out, dudes, and mwah. Love you, ladies. See you next time.